Nathen reacts week 5 to artist statement flowchart. Describe your artwork. What does your artwork look like?
This. This is it. Nothing in particularly special, and I enjoy it that way. I'm gonna continue to work on this one in particular because there are some inaccuracies with its color separation, and well, it's gonna look like just about every other one, but it's gonna have meaning to me because I worked on it, and it's gonna have some meaning to other people in the hobby because they'll understand the effort, blood, sweat, tears, and stress that goes into this.
What is the subject matter? It's Gundam, the TV show, isn't it?
Anime. But the subject matter of this series is another story. Or we could go into the design philosophy of the unit, or the pilot, or one of the other 500,000 things.
Okay. What is the title of your work?
The Blitz Gundam, from Mobile Suit Gundam's Seed, the master grade version of the kit.
What elements or principles are most obvious in your work?
I have no clue.
How did you create your art? What media is your artwork made from?
Plastic and stickers.
And lining and paint pens, I think they're called.
Actually, I have yet to do any additional work outside of painting these little black sections on the V-fin. That and the initial build and the eye stickers. That's all I have done. I have to clean up those numbers.
What tools, techniques, or processes do you use in your artwork?
Well, first off, the plastic cutting tools, or as they're more commonly referred to by both the community and by Bandai, the producers themselves, nippers, which I much prefer because it's more fun to say. Well, I'm right. Would you rather say plastic cutting tool or nippers?
Nippers.
It's fun.
How long does the process usually take?
I want to say I got this one out in about 8 hours, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. Can't exactly say exactly because I ended up taking a couple breaks.
Is that average for this type of build, or are there more difficult builds, less difficult builds?
Well, for this in particular kit, I'd say a more experienced builder than what I currently am might be able to get the same build quality out within a few hours, but I've only been doing this for a little under a year. So I don't exactly have too much experience.
What is the big idea behind your artwork? What or who inspires this artwork?
Well, all the people who designed the Blitz Gundam for Gundam Seed. And the people who designed what it does, its little gimmicks, its design philosophy. Such as this is a unit designed for stealth ops. Kind of supposed to be a Swiss Army knife packed into a small package. Everything's stuck on one arm, but if that arm goes, then...
Wasn't there an artist that you named a while back?
Hajime Kotoki. He does a lot of other pieces of artwork that end up getting made into model kits that are both beloved and infamous, such as the new Gundam for being absolutely perfect right out of the box, except for the funnels, which are effectively remote control flying guns that fall apart and end up flopping about. Or the ever so lovingly nicknamed, well, Siniju for Ka, which is floppy, loose parts, and most terrifying of all, a plastic hand grenade. Or, in layman terms, fragile. You move a piece even slightly wrong, or misassemble it ever so slightly, and vital parts break, such as an infamous one in the abdomen.
Does your work express a personal or a social issue?
Well, that's kind of difficult to say because I'm not the one who designed these pieces. I'm the person who assembles it, yes, but if I had to guess, based on my interpretation, I'd say the Blitz is kind of perfectly designed for the pilot in the show. A fairly small person who's shy, gentle, and normally invisible in the background, less noticed by everyone around him, which is kind of the design philosophy behind the Blitz. It's a lot less wide and chunky, yet it still has a soft and rounded exterior. Yet, by activating the Mirage cloak, it becomes invisible. So, if I had to guess, that was the design philosophy. Just based on my interpretation and knowledge of the character.
What were your goals for this artwork? What are your goals as an artist? Did this piece help you to reach your goal?
Well, I don't really have any in particular goal as an artist. I don't really have some greater message to spell out for the world.
You just enjoy it.
I enjoy it as a hobby. And my objective with this is to make it go from a bunch of parts on a sprue to what it is now. A plastic model that I say looks pretty damn cool.
What are your overall thoughts of your artwork?
Well, I enjoy it. I intend to get some lower grades, like high grades, and do some kit bashes, so when I get to there, I'll probably end up updating my goals and stuff. But as is, they don't really have any distinct goals. It's a hobby. You don't really set a goal for a hobby.